Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alex Bitter, and I'll be giving you a quick overview of my team's senior design project titled the SPC app. So first, a quick look at our team. Our team is composed of three members, all from different majors. The first being me as a computer science major, Randall Buka as a computer engineering major, and Kano O'Leary as an information systems major. Our project advisor for the term is Abdul Fall, who has been giving us guidance throughout the course of the project. So first, a little look at our problem statement. The Sharonville and Northside SPCA shelters are currently managing workflow with a very archaic system. As it stands, the only way for a customer to acquire information about a prospective pet is to request a printout from one of the volunteers on duty. This, coupled with the fact that pet information is managed on pen and paper, has led to a very high reliability on the volunteers. Volunteers are currently managing a very stressful job with little room for error and no means to correct error if mistakes occur. This has led to a decreased interest in volunteer positions, as well as a decreased interest for prospective customers, since wait times can be very long to get requested information. Our team has decided to help mitigate some of these problems by designing a mobile app to address them. So guiding the main direction of our app, we have written several user stories from the perspective of both the volunteer and the adopter. As a volunteer, I would like the ability to store data pertaining to pets in a secure and easy to access fashion. I would also like to have administrative abilities over this data storage to be able to manipulate any of the data directly through the backend. As an adopter, I would like to have quick access to browse available pets and to find which pets are a good fit for me. So keeping these in mind, our team has decided on the direction we want to go with our app. We will set out to design an app to address both the needs of the volunteers and the customers, and it will provide a way for volunteers to manage pets through an online database construct, while still allowing customers to use this construct to search for pets based on certain criteria. Our team also plans to design a system to allow volunteers to manage pets with audio cues played through a set of speakers. This will allow the volunteers to control pets more easily, which will lead to less stress and better wait times for customers. So here's a quick overview of the connection between the front end and the back end for our app. Everything is going to be managed through Amazon Web Services through the serverless architecture implemented by AWS Lambda. There's going to be two main calls coming from the React Native front end. The first being volunteer user authentication through AWS Cognito, and second being the in-app page updates, which are going to come through the Amazon API gateway. This will then go to AWS Lambda, which, depending on the service required, will use Amazon S3 for picture upload and download, or will go to a DynamoDB backend database for update and retrieval of tables. So, as it stands right now, we've already made a lot of progress with the CSS and JavaScript used for the front-end interface. Here's a couple of the pages and what they'll look like in the app to the user. Also, I mentioned the hardware design for the speakers in one of my previous slides. The basic idea for this is that a small speaker will be placed in each kennel to transmit audio commands and messages to the animals. This will be controlled by a Raspberry Pi that sends the audio data via a Bluetooth connection to each speaker. And this will help the volunteers with managing and retrieving animals and overall being able to herd them better. So this kind of completes the overall idea of our project. As it stands right now, our team has split up the roles into very equal portions. We currently have Connor O'Leary in charge of the design and implementation of the React Native front end. Randy Buka will be in charge of the hardware components and the network connection to the Raspberry Pi controller. and I will be in charge of the AWS backend design and development. So far, our team has laid out the design pretty clearly for what we want to try to do for next semester, and we'll continue to work on the implementation throughout the rest of the semester and Christmas break, and hope to have a base level prototype by the start of the spring semester. Thank you.